Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. Today we're gonna speak about the track race, the point race at the World Games, which was won by Bart Swings, and I was coaching actually the German team for the senior men and senior women. Today we're gonna focus on the senior men race, and I want to tell you a little bit how we manage the race. So it's kind of a tactical video today, and it was quite interesting, I think, and we had a super cool race for Niels. He finished third in this one. Bart won the race and Martin Ferrier got second, but I want to tell you a little bit how I saw this race coming, and how we did the tactic for the German in that race. So first, it's a special point race because there is only 16 skaters at the start and one per country. So this is an important element to look at, because when it's World Championship with 2 skaters per country, it could be very different. So basically, when Bart is also at the start of a point race like this, he likes to take control. So and this is what he did from the start of the race. The first part of the race basically is accumulating points, and he really give no chance to other skaters. So Bart really go from the start. He start by taking as many points as he can. He really don't give any chance to the other. He fight every point till he get a good gap on the other. So basically, beginning of the race, he's accumulating 2, 4, 6, almost 8 points in a row, and the 1 point behind, they are split between different skaters. So at this moment of the race, in this first little part, then Bart, he has a good advantage. And then I guess, I'm not sure because I'm not coach from Belgium, but I think he's doing little tactic like Chad Edric was doing 20 years ago. When you have this advance of point, he's probably managing the gap with the skater who is in second position. So if the skater who get in second place start to fill the gap, he get active and manage to maintain this gap against this skater in second place. So actually there was a different skater trying to collect point, and suddenly Bramante from Italy, he start to collect more points. Then you will see on the graphic, this is how I make graphic of race for point, that Bramante line is basically Bart is maintaining the gap between the line of point, the gap of point between Bramante and him. So in this graphic that you can see now, basically, it's basically a summary of the tactic of every skater in the race. And there is this line going down. It's basically also the capital of points that is left during all the race. And it's very important. You will see this right after. So first part of the race, Bart is accumulating points. Then he managed to control his gap compared to the skater which is in second position. And this is how we manage his rest and attack moment in the race. After Bramante, line start to be more flat because he had not much more energy, but it's still too early in the race to attack because you see that the point from Bart didn't reach the line from the capital line. That means if somebody attack before this moment, Bart will react. If you attack after the moment that there is less point to collect compared to what Bart need, then Bart will chase you for sure, because he will not let somebody break away. So with the German team, we were basically looking for this moment before making the attack. Niels, his goal was not to get eliminated in the first part of the race, try to be in the middle of the pack and wait the perfect moment to attack. And the perfect moment to attack is always, in that case, after that Bart get enough points that he cannot lose the race, basically. If you go before this, he will try to control you, he will try to correct the situation. So we couldn't afford to attack before these two lines were crossing. Some other skaters try something probably similar. I can see Miguel Bravo try to be active also just after this moment, but he didn't really make a strong attack, so he couldn't break away. The other danger was also that Pachi was very quiet during the whole race, and you want to attack before Pachi, because if you go after Pachi, he will basically collect all those points at the end of the race, so it was a danger for a tactic. So the tactic we had basically with Niels was to attack between the moment that there was not enough point for Bart to lose the race and before patches. So we had few laps gap, and Niels did actually the perfect jobs here. He was looking every lap so I could give him the good information about this, and he didn't hesitate, and he attacked really at the right moment. Hopefully like this he could get a super cool bronze medal. You see at the end of the race, just after the middle of the race, Martin Ferrier started to be active also. He tried to catch up at least the level of Bramante, and he did a super strong finish to be able to get also on the podium. So pretty important on a point race like this is when the points are crossing between the leader and the capital of points that is left during the end of the race. And to make sure that when you do your tactic, like Niels, he did one attack, but he did like super strong. And to make this good, he also trained very good for it. I mean, it was not like a plan, oh, today we're gonna attack. He trained before just for being able to physically support an attack like this. So very good job from his part to be able to train good enough to be able to manage these physical skills. And tactically very good also that he was able to find the right spot between the potential of point not to put danger on Bart, so he would have chased, and not too late, otherwise Patchy would go or there would not be enough point at the end of the race to collect a medal. So you can see on this graphic here, it's a nice representation of all the different tactics that people can do during the race. I was doing this a lot actually with the junior for the French team some years ago, and this is a good way that I use to simulate how I want to see the race and to compare also what happened in the race at the end. So you can see also some little tricks how the different countries like to manage the tactics. But in this race, in this case, it was actually quite simple. When Bart is at the starting line, you know he will go for the win. You know he will not let any chance for suspense or any risk. When it's World Games, he wants to get the gold. So people try to beat him, of course, but it's super hard because he's physically strong enough to dominate the pack. And when he can collect so many good points at the beginning of the race like this, he can easily, let's say, manage the gap after and not put himself in danger. Of course, not everybody can do tactic like this. You need to be physically strong. You need to adapt to your potential level. So I think Bramante did a pretty good race also. Just he was maybe a little bit active, little too early, but he had also probably to take some risk, because if he wait more, maybe Martin would have go a little earlier also. So it's tricky, it's super interesting. I think it makes the point race also interesting when it's on also one per country like this. So yeah, pretty cool race. Super happy for Germany with these bronze medals. Good job, Niels, for this, and good job also Bart for being so strong on this point race. This was like tactical video today. See you next week for another video in these styles. More talking, more explaining things about skating, sometime about technique, today about tactic, and next time will be a surprise. Thanks for following. See you in the next video.